Hey CBC Youth, and welcome to this week's Sunday School recap video. We're on lesson 30 of the thread. And so if you've been keeping track, you know that we are in the start of Jesus' ministry. We saw his birth, and then we talked about his life, and we talked about how John the Baptist came to prepare a way for him and baptize him. And so now we're at a point in his life where he would be calling disciples. So a rabbi during that time, once they got to a certain age and got to a certain knowledge level and those kinds of things, they would start calling disciples that they would be teaching the same things that they learned so they could become rabbis. And so Jesus is at that point where that's the thing that he's supposed to do, and these people that he's calling will understand that, even though there's some interesting circumstances around it, and it might not have always been the people that people in that society would have expected that he would call. So the first couple verses in Matthew 4:18 through 22, it says, "As Jesus was walking beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw two brothers, Simon called Peter and his brother Andrew. They were casting a net into the lake, for they were fishermen. 'Come, follow me,' Jesus said, 'and I will send you out to fish for people.' At once they left their nets and followed him. Going from there, he saw two other brothers, James the son of Zebedee and his brother John. They were in the boat with their father Zebedee, preparing their nets, and Jesus called them. Immediately they left their boat and their father and followed him." So, Jesus, first of all, he used some terms that a fisherman would be familiar with. You go out and fish for people. And even though these disciples that he called might not have been the people that we would have expected or people in that time would have expected, they had faith in Jesus, right? They decided to follow him. And it was really a first kind of example of, faith. Like, you're a rabbi, you're calling your disciples, and I'm gonna have faith in you. I'm gonna trust in you. So those are just the first couple disciples. And, we'll start to see some of the things they did with Jesus, and, even some of the struggles they had, some of the struggles and understanding that they had. But these disciples were also, Jesus' closest friends, his closest allies, and the people that he chose to start the early church, right? To be the beginning of what we know as Christianity today. So just to kind of wrap it all up, just really short and sweet, just talking about the calling of the disciples. Why did Jesus call the disciples? Why did he need more people to share the gospel? So in Matthew 9:35 through 38, it says, "Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom and the healing of every disease and sickness. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, 'The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into the harvest field.'" So, two things we can get from that. First, Jesus chooses these disciples to work the plentiful harvest, right? Just like today, we have to be going out there, living a life that's pleasing and glorifying to God, and seeking out those conversations that we have with people that we can share our story and share the gospel and share the thing that God did for us and them. And Jesus as a man, I know that concept of being fully God and fully man is a tough concept, even for me. But he knew that he would still have to rely on people in this earth, his disciples, to spread what he did. So that's our mission also, to go out and be a light in this dark world, to share the good news of what Jesus has done for us. And, every single day, we have to be willing to take up our cross daily and follow him. So I love you guys. That's all I got today, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.